5 years ago, my melodies sounded like this. Today they allow me to get hundreds of collabs and even making passive money from collab sales. And today I want to share with you my top 5 melody tricks that help me make better melodies every single time and improve my skills as a producer. And make sure you watch till the end of the video because the last trick is my favorite one and has helped me a lot to improve my melodies way faster. Let's hop right into it. When I first started making melodies, I thought that the pros had some high developed ears coming up with chords that sound good. But the truth is they rely on a few go-to progressions that work every time. So I started to learn some go-to chord progressions for different genres. And I'm using the number system for the chord progressions. So basically every note in the scale has a number. Like the root note is number 1, the second note in the scale is number 2, the third note in the scale is number 3, and so on. So when making a 6-5-1 chord progression, you basically make chords based on the notes from your progression. So a chord from your 6, your 5 and your 1. And over the years I've gathered some go-to chord progressions for different genres that I want to show you. So this is the 6-5 chord progression. And it's basically using some 7th chords, perfect for R&B. And this is a simple walk down chord progression I use a lot in soul samples. And once I had these in my toolbox, I could walk into a session and pick a mood instantly, without spending 20 minutes guessing the right chord progression. The next tip came from analyzing type beats and bigger YouTube channels. When creating my melodies, I often guessed which sound would fit, and more often than not, I ended up adding sounds that didn't work, simply because I didn't know which ones actually did. So after analyzing a lot of type beat channels and bigger YouTube producers, I realized that they often use similar sounds and sound combinations. So here are my go-to sound combinations for R&B, soul and trap. So for R&B I use a lot of pianos, Rhodes, pads and vocal chops. And for soul I always use a piano, an organ, some guitars and some strings. Learning go-to sound combinations made my melodies way better and more uniform to today's standards. And the crazy thing is that they actually made experimenting later a lot easier, because I knew the rules before I broke them. So last year when I started to make only melodies, I overproduced a lot of them, thinking they sounded empty. I didn't get much collabs at that time, and when I tried to add my own drums to it, they often sounded cluttered and messy, leaving pretty much no space for artists. To fix that, I started to always test my melodies with a simple drum loop before exporting them. I'll grab a fitting loop from a pack or splice, drag it in and see if it feels like a complete beat. If it does, I'm good. If not, I take some sounds out or modify the arrangement to leave more space for the artist. This is one of the easiest ways I found to keep your melodies clean, balanced and leave enough space for the artist. Next thing is, when I started I thought that I could fix any sound with enough effects. But here's the truth. If you need 20 different effects to make a sound fit, it's probably the wrong sound. Now I spend more time picking the right sound first and use effects to enhance, not repair. Today I actually use my effects mixer toolkit a lot. It's got presets for R&B and soul samples, for pianos, vocals, synth pads, mostly stock FL plugins. I can just drag and drop the exact vibe I need fast. And here's a sample I made using mostly my effects mixer toolkit. can watch the entire sample breakdown on the top right corner right here, showing the kit at its full potential. But if you want to use the kit to its full potential, I recommend you get Guitar Rig 6 for the guitar effects and Fresh Air at Origins, which are free plugins. All of these plugins I use in my mixer toolkit to get that authentic R&B and soul vibe. And here's my favorite trick. I usually edit bass for last, because that moment when all the melody needs bass is so satisfying. But sometimes I don't know what to add, so I just add random sounds and textures that don't fit and just take space in my melody. So when you're feeling stuck and you don't have a clear vision for your melody, adding a bass sound can help you a lot, especially at the beginning. Adding space gives you a direction, tells you how much space you actually have left, and often sparks new ideas what the melody is missing. Sometimes a single sound can give your melodies a clear direction and spark new ideas, and often it's a bass. Now, these are my top 5 melody tricks I learned in 5 years of producing that have helped me out a lot to improve my melodies. Now, make sure you smash that like button if you learned something new, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos, and comment down below which trick you're gonna try out next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see each other in the next one. Bye!